You have the Chronic's Rabbit Hole, and Lelm Doctor Who. You are bringing 17 down the rabbit hole, and we're super excited to come to this amazing K-pop band for the very first time.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to have new music, and I can't wait to know who your favorite doctor is, Lelm Doctor Who, as we get into 17's Fear.
Can't wait to check this out as well. We have an awesome write-up to see what we're about to jump into. And I wanted to let everyone know, because I know not part of your write-up has the names of these members. And we just checked out a lot of pop bands that have a lot of members. Do you know how many members are in this band?
Is there 17 members in this band?
Not quite. There's 13. So we have S. Coops, John Jang, Joshua, Jun, Hushi, Wanwoo, Woozy, DK, Mingyu, The Eight, Song Wan, Vernon, and Dino.
Wow.
So we're probably not going to remember all of them off the first one, but we're doing the choreography as well, so we're definitely going to be able to see them a lot. Can't wait to check this out. Thank you all for being here. And in case this is your first time on the channel, hello, my name is Kyle, aka Chronic.
And I'm Alana, aka Thumbnail Lady. It's nice to meet you all. Thanks for being here.
Chronicans, thank you so much for being here. As we said on the other side of that flip, we have a write-up to see what we're about to get into. And we had a little confusion because we had just reacted to a band called SB19 and their fan base are called 18. Now we're checking out a band called 17. So we're just making sure.
There's a lot of numbers going around and I'm not good at math.
No, so we're just happy you have a write-up here for us. Okay, so you picked a song called Fear by the K-pop male group 17. There are 13 members who debuted in 2015 and one of your favorites. That's awesome.
Amazing.
The number of members may seem overwhelming at first, but they are truly incredible. They are another self-produced K-pop group with one member, Woozy, producing most of their music. All members participate heavily in it though.
Very cool.
So lyric writing, and they are also choreography for themselves, which is really rare. They are also one of the best dance groups in K-pop. I picked basically my favorite title track that showcases their vocals, their rapping, and dance all pretty evenly, and has a really cool video I hope you will enjoy. They're also just lovely people and have an incredible team. I was a fan long before, but their label actually got bought by Hybe.
Oh, cool.
And now we get to see them interact a lot more with BTS and other Hybe artists, because how could you, with that trifecta of vocals, rap, and dancing, you think BTS as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So another random note that you wanted to mention is 17 or SVT is an international K-pop group in that they have 9 Korean members, 2 Chinese, and 2 Korean American members.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to get into this one and to see everything that is going to be about 17, to see their rap, see their vocals, to see their dance, to see their choreography, and to get into SVT.
Please let us know the fan base's name as well, and if it's 16, my mind's gonna blow. Lelm Doctor Who, you had an awesome write-up, but 17 themselves as well has a write-up, and they have it in English for us, so we're also going to see what they see. Since this is our first time checking them out, we want to go all in and know as much as we can. So 17 returns with their 3rd full-length album, An Ode, proving their growth and maturity as self-producing artists. As a writer metaphorically expresses her message through an ode, 17 also seeks to share their messages and stories to listeners through this album. Fear is an emotion many people encounter at least once in their lifetime. 17 explores fear as an emotion they face during their creative process. As the members search within for insight, the agony they endure help them develop one step further as artists. As expected from self-producing idols, the members participated in producing the album, adding onto the authenticity of their music. Through an ode, 17 plans to present their distinct emotions in a more sophisticated manner, and we're going to see them fully sophisticated as their first time going into them.
Very cool.
넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 영원한 그때부터 걸 알면서도 끊을 수도 없어 Tell me why you want 너에게 내어주고 싶던 마음이 날 오히려 더 사정내고 있어 Yeah 나는 위험해 너무 지독해 나 자신보다 날 그려온 진실이 중요해 Got to get away can't hesitate anymore Everything turns gray 난 내 환상 도련해도 많고 깊어져가기 전에 Got to get away 겁이 나 깨지 못해 또 거짓말해 내게 옆에 잠을 들었어 Please babe 너 내게서 물러서 해 Someone tell me what should I do 넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 이 선을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 The way I love The way I love 계속해 반복해
Wow.
아프게 사랑해 또 해 이렇게 너를
I need to know what your first feelings of this is, because the only K-pop we really know is BTS. So there's
And Psy.
and Saya like a little bit, but like for me, there's these archetypes of what the BTS people look like, and then I'm starting to see that in there, even though I know that's probably not what's
Do you
happening.
know what it reminds me of? And this is gonna like give away so much about me, but it reminds me of all the different archetypes in on High School Host Club, which is an anime that is like my guilty pleasure to watch.
Really? Okay.
And within that anime, it's a host club, so it's a bunch of boys who are hosts to pretty women who have too much money.
Okay,
And
sweet.
and you don't know, I might even watch this show. And they have all these different archetypes because women are attracted to different archetypes.
You got that right.
And so the way that they fund their school is by offering these archetypes to young women to then be able to, get a little bit of he's,
Of
going
course.
on and feeling like that love. And
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of these archetypes within the music
Okay,
as
cool.
well. So they're really catering. It's that fan service.
It's more a universal archetype.
It's the more
right?
universal archetype
Yeah.
that women drive to, and men also have archetypes of women that they drive to, their preferences.
And 17's hitting all of
They're
them.
hitting
so
all of
it makes
them.
them very attractive for everyone.
This gentleman here has
Yeah.
like such amazing eyes.
Gorgeous eyes,
gorgeous
voice
eyes.
too. Has
Gorgeous
a very
voice, but
calm, soft voice, and they all
Man.
sound and look unique. And there's a lot to take in when there's 13 members. I'm not used to that
it's
many.
really cool how every single time a new member is singing, a new genre of music has played in and then transitioned to something new every single time.
Yeah, they're rainbow, aren't they?
They
Here we
sure
go.
are.
사랑해 또 해 이렇게 너를 위험해 내 헛독은 피어나 통증은 깊은 밤내 진심은 왜 진실을 외면하는 건가 Get out my mind 못해 감당 나도 내가 겁이 나서 진실이 나를 묶어놨어 진실도 물들어서 결국 너도 젖어들어 별의 값으로 겁이 나 깨지 못해 또 거짓말해 내게 영화 점을 들고 있어 Please babe 넌 내게서 물러서 해 Someone tell me what should I do 넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 선을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 The way I love The way I love Oh oh yeah yeah Oh 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 yeah yeah Oh 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 yeah yeah Oh 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 The way I love The way I love 계속해서 반복되는 말들 너로 멈춰버린 가사도 언젠가 This is a love 온몸에 퍼진 내 모든 fear 내 속의 상처 너무 아파요 The way I live The way I live
Oh, it's so catchy. Oh man. Fear. Jeez. Honestly, I think what they were portraying there, because what we could see was the creative process itself was the thing that they are fearing, and when they are self-made, That is such a fearful endeavor, because you always want to look for other people's advice, but you don't want that advice to then change you. So then you sometimes have to only rely on yourself when you are self-made, and if you're don't have something behind you that's helping this produce to keep it moving, that's a lot to maintain and a lot to manage. And I think with more people, if you're managing to get a team of 13 that are working this well, I'm curious as to why they call themselves 17-1.
Yeah.
But just to know,
Maybe they all came together at 17.
yeah, like maybe they did, I don't know, but just for me, it's just so cool to see something this big with this many members be self-made, and then to represent fear as the first thing we're jumping into about a creative process and how difficult that would be to manage with that many cooks. They said there was the one person, I think it was Warren or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd have to bring it up. I don't think it was Warren.
No, it wasn't. It was Woozy.
Yeah, Woozy, exactly. It was Woozy who's producing most of it, and the other members participated in it too. So it makes me definitely want to know everything about Woozy. If they have a leader, kind of like BTS has RM as a leader, there's all these dynamics that I'm now so interested in, and to know who's rapping, who's doing the singing there. You could hear when the rap came in there too. The dancing was phenomenal.
The dancing was phenomenal. I loved how they had a lot of choreography that came back a few times that you got to see again, so you really got to focus in on what a lot of the intricate dance movements were, that were even more subtle, but then came back again as the transitions happened. This was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous to watch. It, like, when it first started, my very first impression was, wow, this is what South Korea does for independent, for self-made, because we've seen a lot of independent and self-made videos and music and stuff out here, and I'll be honest, what this band 17 has put out has topped like almost Grammy levels with their self-made video that they've
definitely
put
makes
out
you want
there.
to see how successful they truly are with
Absolutely.
this amount of views as well.
And then it also is really interesting, just to get back to like the fear and the creative process. When you are independent in this way, and like they do have a label now that has been bought out by Hybe. I'm not gonna, like, I want to also make sure that is in there as well. So they do have Hybe as an amazing team now behind them. But when you have when you're self representing or independent in this way, where you're writing your own music, you're putting out your own creative process, when you're trying to write songs, or even when you're going into fear and being like, hey, like, this group, we're going to be producing a, like, if the leader comes out saying, hey, we're going to produce the song and this is what I want to kind of put forward, this is my imagination, how are we going to put this together? And now you almost have to like rip open old wounds to find that thing to then create that music and that creative process. But now it's all you that's created that, and every single individual person within your group who's created that, that now when you're putting that out there for the potential of 7 billion people to see it, that's fear inducing.
Sure
Because
is.
that's now, it's not like somebody wrote a song that you're performing. That is your own heart and soul on paper that's going to be ripped apart by critics, and
You got
that's
that right.
terrifying.
Because take it from me, I've done write-ups myself, or I've done write-ups through AI. You're not as scared when you throw down an AI.
No, you're
you,
not.
you don't even feel the pressure. Even if someone hates you, you're like, whatever, AI made it. So when you're making your own music and it's fully you, even the choreography, you, how you're moving, and that's what we, coming from Canada, really attribute to a K-pop is their
Is their
dancing on
dancing,
top
their
of everything else. But
choreography.
that's such a visual part of it, and we are very visual people, so that's also why I'm really excited to go check out this choreography,
Absolutely, me
which
too.
which will focus just on the 13 gentlemen, and hopefully get to try to know some of these names by the next time a bit more. That would be a challenge, because I
Yeah.
know we're going to want to see more from these guys.
Well, now we know Woozy's name.
We-
We know that he is the
I know
main
Woozy. I don't know
producer.
who Woozy is.
I don't
but
know who he is. You're gonna
I
have to
said
tell
all the
us.
names at the beginning.
You did. That's the one I remembered, but I don't know where he is on in the choreography. So definitely let us know, and maybe give us some, like, something that we can remember them by, a descriptive feature.
Absolutely. So let's throw on the headphones and get right into it. 17, third album, An Ode, Fear. choreography video. Nice, here we go. Nice camera work already.
넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more
Wow.
영원한 건 절대 없단 걸 알면서도 끊을 수도 없어 Tell me why you are
Very feels like a wave.
So in sync. All attached.
Yeah, yeah, 나는 위험해 너무 지독해 나 자신보다 날카로운 진실이 중요해 I got to get away, can't hesitate anymore Everything turns gray 난 내 화상 도련의 도망 또 깊어져가기 전에 got to get away 겁이 나 깨지 못해 또 거짓말해 내게 없나 잠을 들었어 Please babe 너 내게서 물러서 해 Sorry, tell me what should I do 넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 이 선을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 The way I am The way I am 계속해 반복해 나쁘게 사랑해
No looking.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Beautiful. Is that what you think they said?
I don't know if that's what they said, but I've been seeing that kind of represented in their dancing of like covering their eyes, covering their mouth. Like
Beautiful. Yeah,
so-
I think that is what they're trying to represent there too. And really quickly, because we've seen some choreography videos from different bands and all this, what I'm liking about this one is the different camera angles and how like high budget it really does feel even for just this version. So you can just see 17's doing
Absolutely.
some great stuff.
And I really like as well because it really shows how much the camera angling is a part of their dancing as well. It is actually a part of the choreography. It's
sure
not
is.
just camera angling versus choreography. It
Well
is
said.
entwined
it.
into the creation of it.
They're having that in mind. That's really cool.
내 헛독은 피어나 통증은 깊은 밤내 진심은 왜 진실을 외면하는 건가 Get out my mind 못해 감당 나도 내가 겁이 나서 진실이 나를 묶어놨어 진심도 물들어서 결국 너도 젖어들어 벼락 같은 겁이 나 깨지 못해 또 거짓말해 내게 영화 점을 들고 있어 Please babe 넌 내게서 물러서 해 Someone tell me what should I do 넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 선을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 The way I love The way I love
It's already in me.
The way I love The way I love 계속해서 반복되는 말들 너로 멈춰버린 가사도 언젠가 This is a love 온몸에
Wow.
퍼진 hate more than fear 내 속의 상처 너무 아파요 The way I live The way I
Wow, that's so cool.
Gorgeous. I love their dancing style. I love how they have intertwined the camera in with their dancing as well. It gives it a very dynamic feel.
Oh, you got that right. Very layered. And
Yeah.
what's just so fascinating is we love indie stuff itself. I think that's like everywhere in the world starting to like more independent things because all these corporations mass producing things. And when you know something is indie, you almost look at it at a different light. And
You do.
I don't know if that helps enhance it or not with the bias.
It's a
or any
double-edged
of that.
sword with it.
Yeah, and so then you can also scrutinize them more because you know it's them. So then
Yeah.
because of that, it will feel more personal when you're getting these critiques. So just to give them their full praise, you could just watch them visually with how they're moving. They all are stunning as well. They all have really unique voices. It's going to be a lot to take all of it in. And I really admire everyone who's able to take these bands on
Yeah.
right as they come out and be able to maintain how many different personalities and identity these people have, because I know they're gonna have behind the scenes stuff
Absolutely.
just like BTS has, and it's so cool to know that they are somewhat in the same realm as a BTS, because it came from an army member who requested this as well.
Amazing.
So very cool. Please let us know again what the fan base is called for them, if they're still performing right now. This is a song from 2019, so what I mean by that is, are they active, are they live right now? Because we know BTS obviously
are in
with
service
the service right now too.
back.
Did they go through some of the same experiences? Let us know if there's a lot of biases or any of that too. If there's a leader, would love to know all of that.
Mm-hmm. This is such an exciting time to get into a new K-pop band, and thank you so much for requesting 17 to come down the rabbit hole, because we are exploring our musical genres and getting to meet all of these amazing, extremely talented individuals, and then also these talented groups. And this has been like such a eye-opening experience for me on like a musical side as well, even for both of us, to see what the different countries in the world have to offer for their musical taste, for everything that they're producing. So thank you again so much for bringing 17 down the rabbit hole, and to learn more about Korea's musical bands and everything that they have to offer. So thank you again, everyone. Peace and love.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.